Yo, even the coach, bro. Even the coach. My mother texted me and she was like, "Is that the coach dancing?" I said, "Yes, mama. That's the coach dancing."
Yes, mama dear.
Yo. Yes, sir. You know the fucking vibes. The NYCFC Forever podcast with your boy Dave Doobie, a.k.a. Doobie Rocks. And we back out here. What we call this spot?
The spot.
The podcast. Studio A. We back out here. Studio A.
Yo.
Got the whole gang in here. Gang.
This is like
The homies back.
we might not have a World Cup watch-alongs, but
Listen, we got Studio A though, baby.
we don't got the rent either.
That's true.
Big facts. Hell yeah. Habibi, what up?
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum, Zell. Glad you back.
I was hoping when you came with the whole
I wanted
bang, like
You
want to cut it and then change.
Okay, put that whole shit on, yo.
Throw it on.
Yo, hold on.
Why didn't you should have
did
joined
y'all-
them in
did
the
y'all see
opening
the
ceremony?
camel?
Which one? The
That
opening
Sanchez
ceremony?
was riding, bro.
Eddie?
Eddie,
Yeah.
Eddie, that was his
I
name?
saw pictures.
I named him Eddie.
That was a
Oh.
big fucking camel, yo.
Yo, they did me dirty too.
That was a tank of a
They
camel,
kind
yo.
of embarrassed me
Nah, what happened?
because when we cut the deal, it was 4 of us.
Yeah. Hold on, send me that picture, though, yo.
They were like, all right, and we were like, because there was mad camels, and like, which one's the camels? And I think someone asked which camels are we taking,
Yeah.
and he, out of nowhere, just hits me with a bullet. He goes, "I'm in the back." He's like, "You, that's your camel."
Oh, no! They say, yo, you get the... What's that big ass
Strong
horse?
need. You need the Megan
You get
Stallion.
the bull. You get
What's
the
that
bull.
horse? That big ass horse? Klondike
The
horse?
client, no, the
Clydesdale.
Clydesdale. You got
The
a
Budweiser
Clydesdale
one?
camel. Yeah, you got the Budweiser camel,
They gave
yo.
him Joe Camel. Man.
Yo, my man said, "Nah,
was
bro.
like,
Boy, I was like,
You can't get a choice."
That wasn't necessary, bro.
Nah, bro. They did you dirty,
strong
dirty.
You were just like, you in the back.
You could have waited till the end to point
Tubby.
at him, sir.
Tubby in the back.
Hey,
That's you over there.
hey, Chubbs, get over here. Got the tank of the camel.
But was it like laying down or he was just already
It
standing
was
up?
standing.
He was already. He
But
was in work
you could
mode,
tell
bro.
how big it was compared to the other ones. I was like, that's mad. That's like a whole 500 pounds.
He was the LeBron of camels.
Yeah.
My strong hand.
He had 3 humps.
For sure.
Oh shit! You
Yeah.
said what up?
Yo, what up, guys?
No
Oh.
camels for you. No camel rides this week.
No camels for me this week,
Nice.
bro. Nah,
Good.
none of that.
Irv,
Gents.
like seeing you, fam lamb.
Scumbags.
Scumbags.
How we feeling today?
Feeling good, man.
Yeah.
Surprisingly not high.
Who's not high? You?
Me.
That's why he's so aggressive, yo.
Yo, fast.
Like yo, England gonna get fucking washed.
Waxed.
With the tone and
Yo,
everything.
that tone, man, attitude and shit.
Pardon, monsieur.
Pardon, monsieur.
Monsieur.
Last week he was like, "Yeah, we outside."
I was slouching.
Take that.
21.
Can you do
Can you do something for me? That's got to be the worst song of 2022.
Oh, man.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I have yet to get past like 3 songs after that.
Wait a second. Before
that album is what?
something came up like a week or 2 ago. I was in Qatar,
Yeah.
and normally I would have went like, "Yo, hey, yo, your Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah,
What was that last one?
Broadway. I don't know how.
No, but the one before you had another one.
Oh, Nigerian pop.
Okay.
It's Afrobeats, really.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Thames,
Nigerian
Fade.
pop?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
Omale,
okay.
Thames.
I was like, I was like,
Wizkid.
I was definitely confused at the
Yeah,
moment.
I don't
was
know
like-
why they put
I'm
like-
I'm confused, but not surprised.
I don't know why they put. Yo,
If anybody here is listening to Nigerian pop, it'll be this one.
definitely-
Yeah.
I don't know why they put Nigerian pop. It was all Afrobeats, but I guess it's because it's mixed in with R&B. They just
Yeah,
put it as
yeah.
Nigerian pop. They gave me Broadway because I listened to Hamilton like 5 times.
This whole year, 5 times?
Yeah.
Damn,
It's
bro.
got to be more. If the algorithm,
I have no
Yeah.
idea why.
It's because it was 5 times in a day.
I don't know.
Hamilton. I've never seen that movie.
Hamilton?
It's
Neither
a
have I.
show.
Disney
Play,
Plus.
play. I've never seen that.
It's on Disney Plus. It's really good.
I haven't seen
I
it.
saw it. It was.
What's like the play is on Disney Plus?
The whole
Yeah,
musical.
they made like
the,
a-
yeah,
the, mu-
it's
the
the
movie,
musical, yeah,
the movie of the play
of the musical.
is on.
Yeah.
They made
Yeah.
it into a feature film.
It's long.
Well, not a feature film. It's just they just show you the.
It's like a
musical.
recording of the play.
Record another play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
It's really long.
Yeah.
Like how
Just,
long?
you know,
Like
like
3
3 hours.
Yeah.
Well, that's how most Broadway
It's a-
shows
Yeah. But I'm just saying,
it's worth it though. It's worth the watch.
I think it's worth the watch.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
It's one of the better musicals.
My niece back in the day, 2 of them, they were fucking obsessed with that shit.
There's a reason why you couldn't get tickets.
Yeah, they were one of them.
Yeah.
So
it's just whitewashing history a little bit.
is it
Kind of
whitewashing? It's a complete opposite of whitewashing. The whole cast is of color except for like maybe 2.
Yeah, but they're justifying a lot of things that happened back then that were like, I don't know. It's like they're kind of just putting people of color in that place. Just like it's not getting a point across, really. But I mean, it's not surprising from Lin-Manuel. You know,
I don't know.
him being what's it called?
Tell us how you really feel about Lin-Manuel.
Like,
let's find out.
I know Lin-Manuel has some haters, but not on like whitewashing.
Oh, he's a little bitch. You know, what's his name? What's his name? Fuck. Bush knocked down the towers. What's his name?
Oh no,
the rapper.
Kanye?
No.
The fuck?
Kanye? Bush knocked down the tower. Fuck. Damn, how am I fucking blanking?
Bush knocked down the towers.
Yeah, Immortal Technique. Apparently, he used to throw his ass into the garbage cans in high school.
Immortal Technique used to throw Lin-Manuel in the trash.
Oh, but we all did that during the snow days.
To Lin-Manuel?
To anybody.
You see?
You used to walk. You used to if
the last person I would think to throw.
We would walk.
People
we would legit.
I have never thrown anybody.
We would legit walk by.
I've never thrown anybody.
If it was
in the
a
trash,
snow day and we knew that was you better not get caught.
You're getting canceled, bro. You're getting canceled.
You about to get canceled.
This is shit that kids did in high school.
It's coming out, man.
In New York, not Orlando.
I was a good kid, yo.
Yo, facts.
Why are you taking shots? What's going on, yo? What did y'all do in Orlando, yo?
I'm just
threw each other in the lake.
Yo, I seen a video of a shark in a lake in Florida. Yo.
Who's y'all?
I didn't say y'all. I said a shark.
No, you said, what did y'all do in Orlando?
Oh, yeah. I did say that.
Holy Land, bro. We went to Holy Land.
What'd y'all do there,
I saw a comedian say that she went back to Orlando. She's from Orlando, went back to Orlando to do a show, and she's like, yo, my parents took me to Holy Land every weekend. I was like, yo, I feel bad for you.
What is Holy Land?
It's a theme park.
It's a theme park.
That thing is
a Christian theme park?
Christian theme park. Yo, you see it when you
see it.
When you go to
Disney.
What is it?
They have a
Drive?
fake. They have a fake Coliseum.
iDrive, right?
iDrive, yeah.
On iDrive, they have a fake Coliseum. The shit is. It's not huge, but it's like pretty decent size.
It's like
You
a
can see it from
megachurch?
the highway.
Yo, should we do a podcast visit to the Holy Land?
Absolutely not. No.
So we could.
I just did.
As we passed.
I just did.
Oh,
A word.
Mecca,
A word.
Oh, that's true.
wow.
He's
Oh,
set.
no.
Oh.
Wait, what is
For the
your,
OG,
what is your
triple
new
OGs.
name now?
I don't know.
No, Holy Land looks
Sanchez
always
Little.
look trash.
Sanchez needs a non-colonizer name. Should have asked for one when you were out there.
How do
Facts,
they
yo.
just bless me with one?
Yeah, I don't know,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Fully
They hit
convert.
you with the sword on the shoulder, like they're knighting me.
Yeah,
Now you are
knighted?
sir.
now you are Alu
Sir
Akbar.
Sanchez.
Al Halil.
I add an Al in front of me. Al Sanchez.
Sanchez.
do whatever they did to the Qatar players that they brought over. Whatever they did, just
Yeah,
do
just
that.
Al.
There was a Gomez on that team, bro. They didn't do nothing to him, bro.
Yo, what was it that you were saying? Like, yo, half these people
I'm
look,
Christian, bro.
half these people look
Believe in
Dominican.
Jesus, Wait, who?
Half the people from the Qatari team looks either Ecuadorian or
Yo,
Dominican.
facts, bro. That's how the Ecuador team looked. Everybody looked Dominican on that team, yo.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Except for the one guy who I thought was Ecuadorian. He was like, son, he's from England,
He's
yo.
from London, bro. He's from the East End, bro.
Who? East Ends.
Jeremy Sarmiento.
Yeah.
Number
Alright,
Sarmiento.
Yeah, number 17, I think.
Yep.
I want to know how he says his name.
Sarmiento.
He speaks proper roadman.
Oh, word?
Oh, I mean, he from out there.
He from the trenches.
From the
I saw,
tent.
I saw an interview about him, and he was like, "Yeah, man, with like the way he talks, he has
Yeah.
he's
the
straight from the
cuts and
streets.
shit.
Yeah,
He's serving food, bruv.
Yeah,
He served the food, bruv.
He's a top boy.
Yeah,
Serve the
Top boy,
ceviche,
top
bruv.
boy.
yeah.
Serve
Wonder how
the
they ended
ceviche.
up out there.
Well, I know
ceviche's
exactly how
is
it
proven.
happened. So he's from Spain originally, but there was so much. He said it straight up. There was so much racism in the club teams that they never gave him a proper opportunity. And his dad was like, "If you want to play soccer, we're gonna risk it all. We're just gonna move to England." And
Okay,
Really?
so his parents are Ecuadorian.
yeah, living in Spain.
Living
he was
in
born
Spain. He was born in Spain, and then they
grew
were
up
just
in
like,
Spain
fuck
till
it.
he was 7 or 8 years old, and they were like, he's never gonna be nothing in Spain because they won't give him an opportunity because he's South American.
Ecuadorian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that how Vargas then ended up on the Switzerland team? He's Dominican. Or of Dominican
Is that the
descent.
culture in Spain? Are they like that towards
Hell
other,
yeah, dude.
other
Hell
Spanish
yeah,
Through
people?
bro.
Latinos?
Yeah.
I've
Back-
seen videos.
back
I remember
in the
growing up
Bilbao.
seeing videos
Back
like
in the 90s,
At all?
subway attacks were super
the
common.
Ecuadorians were like the target of mass racism in
In Spain.
Yeah.
Because Ecuador was like the only country in Latin America that didn't need a visa for a long time. Didn't need a visa to go to Spain. So everybody migrated to Spain. And then through time, they would put visas and more people from other countries went.
Yeah.
But Ecuadorians during like the 90s was really bad time.
Oh, wow.
Subway, like what he was saying, subway attacks are actually real. That was like recent. I'm not talking about 10 years ago. Like there's subway attacks against South American hate crimes like as recent as like a year or two ago.
Wow.
That's interesting. I
I gotta find a book on that shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know about
documentary
that.
or something.
It's just like
I just don't.
That's intense, yo.
All of Latin America could travel to Europe, and they have a country that speaks the language, so they could
Yeah. That's fucking
Reverse-
it work.
reverse colonization.
I guess
trying.
Vargas not because he can pass for white.
He a little light skin,
Yeah, he's super light skinned.
Maybe he's half Swiss.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
just
know
happened to be
he's-
born there,
Yeah,
That too.
like
'Cause-
like Timothy Weah,
Timothy. Yeah, where's he from?
Queens.
Happen to be
He ain't from Queens.
born in Elmhurst
Born
Hospital.
in Elmhurst or some shit.
No
Yeah.
way. For
Yeah,
real?
I think, no, or Jamaica
No.
Hospital. Yeah, that ass.
His dad took him.
Wasn't
to
he
get-
in Brooklyn for a while too?
No, so his family was on vacation here, and his mom gave premature birth,
Oh damn.
Oh shit.
and that's why they were visiting relatives in Jamaica, Queens.
So he's confirmed to
Bullshit.
NYCFC.
Yeah, Discovery rights. Yeah.
The most opportune birth.
We got him.
Look, so
Got
basically,
him.
they did what all of our parents did. You know, at some point, like, oh,
Whoa,
we're
chill.
pregnant, but we're not going
FBI,
nowhere.
if you out there and you listen to this, no, we did not do this.
Anchor
I-
baby, bro.
Everybody
I'm
here
coming
is
from a time
fully
when,
legal.
I'm coming from a time when I'm still eligible for anchor babies.
Yo, for real, yo.
Yeah.
That shit's gangster though.
My parents.
That's
stayed.
a
I don't know.
bold gangster move, yo.
My mom got deported when I was born.
Nice.
The fuck?
Yeah. Through the hospital, they found out she was here illegally,
Mm.
and like something happened, and she had to
was
go back
just
to
in limbo?
Ecuador. Yeah.
Damn.
But after like 2 weeks after I was born, she had to go back to Ecuador.
How long were
Damn.
you?
I stayed with my aunt for like a month.
Oh, I was gonna say, damn, yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy, yo.
Yeah.
That's
Shit.
what happened.
They're like, yo, I got a kid in that state in the country.
Yeah.
I gotta go back.
Anchor babies. Can't do that no more.
Yeah, word.
Well, unless you got money.
Unless you
Yeah.
got money.
Wow, money.
There you go.
Or Qatari, which is both money and
Mm.
Qatari.
Yeah. If you're Qatar, you probably got.
I mean,
money.
Qatari probably own part of this country at this point.
Yeah, at
so
this point, you have a large
Maybe.
chunk of
Yeah.
like Bryant Park area.
The Qataris do?
Yeah.
They were talking about.
you should have
their-
married a Qatari.
Their portfolios.
It's
They had
ridiculous.
like New York, California, Texas. They had properties
All the
fucking
big states.
everywhere.
London. They
Hell
own
yeah.
8% of the London Stock Exchange.
Mhm.
8%? Holy shit, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Money long. They
Wow.
don't jiggle, bro.
They don't even fold. That shit comes like in fucking.
It's sealed, vacuum sealed.
You
How
remember,
does Qatar-
you remember
Crisp.
Breaking Bad when they had the all the money
In the room.
and the fat dude was like, I gotta lay on this
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
That's Qatari money.
Damn,
Yeah.
R.I.P. to R.I.P. Bro.
He's not dead.
Yeah, he died.
Nah, bro.
I thought he died.
Nah, he's still alive.
Damn, you killing people too now?
I'm pretty sure, what's his name?
I thought he
Big
died.
Daddy is still alive, yo.
I thought he died.
He probably died a person's weight. And
No,
when
he had lost weight,
like
actually.
200 pounds. That's
Yeah.
like he
What's
killed
his
the
name?
body.
What's his name?
It's like Leonard. No, Leonard I think was his character name. I want to say he passed away.
Put Breaking Bad.
Breaking.
Yeah, I want to say he
Bad.
passed away.
Only,
Saul's
only
bodyguard.
black dude in the whole
Leonard.
show.
I want to say his name was Leonard.
Leonard.
Just look big man.
Big
doing-
Lenny.
doing
Like
this.
the only black guy in the whole show.
Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Who?
You can say
Leonard.
Espinoso, but Espinoto.
Fat black guy.
Esposito.
Esposito.
Espinoto.
Yeah,
I thought it was
he's
from
like
like
Dominican, the Puerto Rican.
He's
Carl-
Dominican.
isn't
isn't
it?
What is he actually? Because
He's John-
He's Dominican, yo.
He's
Yeah.
Dominican, I think.
he's Dominican.
Giancarlo Esposito, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Almost sure.
'Cause I feel like he gets cast into just like the.
Lavelle
Not-
Crawford.
There you
was his
go.
name.
And I believe he passed away.
I don't think Lavelle Crawford died, bro.
We gotta look
See,
it up.
But I
That's
am
why the-
looking it up.
why
Oh,
the-
he's still alive, baby.
There you go.
November 11th. Happy birthday,
All right, there you
Lavelle
go.
Crawford, yo.
Damn, just killing people.
I'm just putting people.
Killing them, yo.
I'm just everybody at this point.
Listen, let's move on from this. Because
Are you thinking
you're
of,
killing the pod right now?
Yeah, word. I forgot the other dude.
Speaking
Other
of Qatari
comedian.
money, though,
Yeah. Do you have Qatari money?
Oh, did you bring any?
Yeah, I left it home. I should have
for
run.
no
It feels
show and tell,
it feels like a euro.
like the
pound.
plastic?
Like
Yes.
the plastic joint or the paper?
plastic
one?
paper mix.
Mm,
Yeah,
Okay.
feels
Um,
like that. And it's in sizes also.
Oh, word?
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Like big bills.
so Cristiano about to cash
go to
his
500.
oil money.
Big facts. Hold on. But before we move on, just tell the people what we're gonna do. This is an interesting episode. Obviously, there's no real NYCFC news, so we figured we just make an episode. We talk a little bit about the World Cup. We figured to talk about what's going on in the soccer world, and hell yeah, we'll start with that. with Ronaldo's.
Ronaldo out here about to get a $211 million contract.
That's a big fucking
for
bag.
Al Asser.
That's the Breaking Bad bag.
Some
too, right
a yellow shirted Saudi team.
Yellow with blue
Yeah.
team.
Listen,
It's from Saudi Arabia.
It's over.
105 million per year.
Is Mitri still out there?
No, that contract ended. I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea.
yeah, I have no clue.
Like I was about to say, like if once you go to Saudi Arabia, you're basically
You chilling.
forgotten from the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to NES.
Like El Sarawi. Remember that guy? Italian dude?
Sure, worry, yeah.
The next time that they saw him, he was like fat. He was like fat as hell.
No way.
Really?
Like Nasir? Not Nasir.
Didn't Jovinko
Schneider?
also end up out there?
Wesley
Yeah,
Sneijder.
like Wesley Snyder.
Yo, Wesley Side look like me out here, yo.
he's my age, bro. He should still be playing.
Son.
Really?
He's only like 35, bro.
Yo, Wesley Side. I saw him at the World Cup.
Yeah, he retired early.
He looked like
I
Rooney.
said, fuck, he probably got that bag. And he said, why
Rooney
not?
looked like the coach from the Bears or some shit, yo. One of the football teams.
Which one is it?
He looked like a football player.
He do,
Yeah.
bro.
The one with that fucking sweater?
Yes, that dude.
Dicker.
Mike
Nah.
Dick-
No,
I'm
not
thinking,
Mike
I'm thinking
Dicker.
of I'm thinking of the coach from Green Bay. He be wearing the
Lombardi?
hat. He got the.
Lombardi?
Nah, that's the old call. I'm talking about recent call.
Oh, I don't know that.
Anyway,
I
yeah.
don't watch that
Yeah,
shit.
he's in Dallas right now. Brian.
Yes, that dude. Rooney kind of looks like he gives off.
He
that
was
same
in Dallas
energy.
last year. Yeah. I
He
need to
gives
talk
that energy off. But damn, that's a lot of fucking money for Ronaldo.
Why
bro.
not?
I would take it. Would you take it?
Right off into obscurity with $200 million in my pocket?
Facts, bro.
Why not?
That's 2 years, bro. That's
I'm
nothing,
chilling.
yo.
Yeah.
You don't got to
To play
talk about
soccer,
me. You
bro?
don't got to talk about me in the news or
Bunch
nothing
of-
like that.
In
Like,
front of a bunch of bums too. He'll be chilling.
my man was going to play with
gonna
like
score a
an
lot
eye
of
patch
goals.
and an arm tied behind
Man's
him.
gonna live in Dubai and just fly in for games.
Yeah.
That's a
it.
fact.
Yeah.
A new helicopter every
He
week.
going to train himself?
Or live in Qatar.
Or
or
live in
something.
Qatar or some
You don't
shit?
have to train at this point
Yeah.
with that one.
That shit is wild, man. That's a lot of fucking money. World Cup, though. How was your experience out there? I know we talked to you on the phone, but where do we leave off?
It was just the first day.
The first day,
The
right?
inaugural night.
I guess how was your experience? This is your second World Cup. Obviously,
Yeah.
you know, the three of us, minus this dude, went to Russia.
Three of us.
The three of us.
I like how we try our hardest to not bring up Russia. And somehow,
I
some
love-
way,
I love bringing
it
up-
shit just comes up. I don't know.
I love bringing up Russia.
Do we
say
try
yo-
our hardest though?
If we could talk about Russia once a month, World Cup,
Like-
Russia.
It always brings up my mood.
I don't know about
honestly.
this.
Like my serotonin levels just
all the
increase.
fucking time. We like,
Qatar
yo, we're not gonna
World
talk
Cup,
about
Look,
Qatar
he got
after.
the whole. He got the whole
one time-
swag out there.
Like, there's no way this shit don't come up.
Swagoo.
You was vibing during that opening ceremony.
It was pretty good.
good.
Yo, so who did you run into out there?
Yeah.
Our peoples.
Like NYCFC people.
Yeah,
NYCFC.
Obviously,
Plenty.
I hung out a lot with Andrew Tucker, president of the Third Rail.
Shouts to Third Rail.
Shouts to my guy right there.
Did you run into Lobos?
Yeah, he was staying with me.
The raffle winner?
Word?
Yeah, he was staying. We were
Oh,
staying
nice.
together. Yeah. So
How many games did he see?
I
Oh wait.
went-
Was when with the raffle win?
It came with 2 games, I believe.
Wow, that's fucking dope.
2 USA
yo.
games, right?
No. Oh,
No,
That's
actually.
dope.
I think I remember
It was
wasn't.
random.
No, I
yes.
think one of them was a USA game.
Yeah, USA England.
Who did he go out with?
with his wife.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
nice.
sick, bro.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's dope.
Good for them.
Shouts to them, yo.
Yeah, and we had a good time. We actually, the 4 of us, him, them 2, myself, and my dad, we went out to the desert.
Because
we
I
were-
saw those pictures, yo.
We were looking for, me and my dad were looking for desert tourism
Yeah.
stuff, and the cheapest, like the prices ranges were from $475 to $600
What?
each person
That shit come with gold
for
Like,
4 hours
For what?
to
for an
to
excursion.
go in a car to the desert, get out the car, play in the sand, and play on the camel.
$600.
Really?
So what we did is that we were going to the shawarma spot that we were eating at,
Yeah.
and I got cool with the owner, and I was just like, yo, you know a cabbie, a taxi guy, to drive us out there?
Yeah.
And he asked everybody in the restaurant, and one guy was like, yeah, I'm a taxi driver. He finished eating, we spoke. He charged us, for the 4 of us, 1,500 reales for 3 hours time. It takes 45 minutes to get there, an hour and a half there, and 45 minutes back for 3 hours. We did the whole thing in 3 hours and 5 minutes. 1,500 reales is about, for 4 people, it's about $450 maybe
Total?
total.
Oh, that's not bad, yo.
Okay, that's not bad.
And all
That's
this
like the price of an excursion if you was going.
No, but it was
yeah.
per person, the price for the excursions.
Right, with the
No, but
company.
I'm saying the
But for
400.
the same thing we did.
Yeah.
The same exact thing we
That's
did with
wild,
him
yo.
was $475, the cheapest one we found
That's insane.
through a travel
They were coming
company.
at people's necks. They're
Yeah,
like,
word.
Yeah.
they probably people going in there.
Because
with
what's wild is because I
double-digit
looked it up before
$1,000.
going, and all the dates prior to the World Cup starting was like $100 to $125 per person average, which is basically what we paid for, about what we paid.
But they quadrupled it for the World Cup.
Yeah, they fucking.
Yeah,
Dito
at
and
least.
shit.
I heard that. I didn't hear too much that was a thing, but there were little like blurbs here and there that the price were just like skyrocket.
So a lot
The
of
price
people,
of what? Like
of just
of everything?
of just like goods and stuff, like things that you would buy, like buy a soda.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be what the conversion would be. It would just be like
Well, it
almost like
depends.
Whatever
stadium
the fuck
price,
they
No,
want.
no,
whatever it
shit.
wants.
it depends.
Yeah.
It depends where you were trying to buy that soda. Because if you were trying to buy the soda at a restaurant, so every nice restaurant that happened to show the game, because a lot of restaurants out there, a lot of them don't have
Yeah.
TVs, and they just didn't put TVs. So the few restaurants that did put TVs,
Oh, they was getting mobbed.
so they were having fixed price menus. It came with appetizer, the main course, and the dessert. And the prices, like there's one spot we went to, it was about $60 a person.
16 or 60?
$60 a person. Yeah,
know-
because it was like 220.
For your 3 courses, how was the meal?
The meal was banging,
Okay.
and it was filling. It was like a lot of food.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't like skimped out. Every place that did it, they were trying to get away with you not serving the dessert, and my dad was always like, "Hey, the coffee." And I'm like, "We're not even." I'm like, "I don't want dessert because I wasn't eating dairy out there
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you know."
Yeah, you
hey.
never know.
And he's like, "Fuck it, let them serve it." And we just
You pay for the
we
experience.
pay for it.
Yeah, word.
We pay. It's you know.
He didn't try it. He didn't.
Yeah,
try
we
to
tried it. We
Oh,
tried
okay.
it. Some of them we ate. And some of them I didn't. I just tried it and I was like, all right, I'm good.
I did it. Fuck it, yo.
Yeah, but it was like we pay for it, so might as well serve me it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you don't really buy shit at the stadiums. But what were the prices like at the stadium?
Okay. This hat was 100 real. This shirt was 130 real. So it's basically you're paying normal prices: $20 for a t-shirt,
Okay.
$25 for a t-shirt, $25 for a
the
t-shirt.
Yeah.
A hat, same thing. The scarves were 75 real, which is about $20.
Yeah.
Yousef.
Yo,
Even I'm looking.
me too. I was like, who called you? She sounded lovely. This
Calling
little boy. I turned around, it was a little boy.
Calling you out to the pitch, bro. Go for it.
Hey yo, what the fuck? There's the part where you just go.
Kanye.
Like, how we change this topic real quick?
Yo, so the prices. All right, beer.
Yeah.
Biggest misconception of the World
Biggest
Cup.
misconception.
First off, wherever you found beer, it seemed like it was a fixed price nationwide.
And how much was
The
that?
minimum you'll find a beer is 50 real, which was about $48. I mean, excuse me, $14.60 something cents.
Okay, so price.
Just $15 a beer.
pricey then.
Yankee Stadium.
I
prices.
spoke to Alexis from the Cooligans. He asked me the same question, and he goes, "Oh, so New York City prices? I'm good." I was like, "Is that good though?
Yeah. I was
New York City prices is expensive.
good.
I was
It's
gonna
not
I was
good.
gonna bring that up now actually. I was thinking about it while you were talking before because I know when I went out to see Arsenal play, people were complaining about the ticket prices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have one of the highest ticket prices
Yeah.
to go see games, which is like 40, 50 euro. To me,
Pound.
that's fine.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's fine because it's
Yeah.
like
All right.
you can sit,
Yeah.
you know, on the mid-level down there, you know, try to get a seat like that in New York for like a football game, like an NFL game or a basketball game, bro. You paying
you spend
out the
$200-$300.
wazoo, and
Yeah.
these people
Easily.
complaining about 50 euro, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
50 quid.
yeah. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. So my thing is this. Obviously, we know in 2026, you know, not New York, fuck. United States, Canada, Mexico, they're going to be hosting the World Cup. I'm wondering what the price is going to be.
For the match tickets?
Yeah,
I
for
think
the match tickets for
I
the
think the match
food.
tickets are going to be averaging about around the same that they were the last 2 World Cups. The food is always a fixed price.
Yeah.
So it's
I hope it is, man.
it's because even when the Super Bowl at MetLife,
Yeah.
all the food and everything was not regular MetLife's food.
The Super Bowl?
When I went to the Super Bowl at MetLife Stadium,
You went to the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl 48. Yeah, I went
That's
to
Seahawks, right?
Seahawks Broncos 45 to 8.
I feel like I remember this.
I went to that, and all the food. I was a Jet season ticket holder at the time.
Yeah.
All the food was not normal Jets food.
Oh, where?
Everything was different. The whole menu was different.
Oh wow.
And they have
prices. Everything was different.
They have to satisfy sponsors.
Correct. So
at
they
the
put
same time.
the sponsors put the price.
Okay, so that makes sense then.
Yeah.
So everything will probably be around the
Yeah.
same price all
Yeah.
throughout the 3 nations.
Correct.
That makes sense.
Everything
Because
will-
I'm sitting here
Everything will be
thinking-
the same price.
I'm thinking, okay, $16 for a beer, which is what they charge at Yankee Stadium. I know for a fact when you go out west, you're not paying $16.
No, even when you go
for
down
no
south.
fucking beer.
Absolutely
Yeah,
I
not.
could imagine
That's-
because if they play MetLife, they can sell. Well, it's technically I guess same company, but they would be pushing Budweiser instead of Bud Light, and the same way like Champions League pushes Heineken over whatever it is
Oh,
that the
okay.
Yeah.
state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So it's all fixed then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But that is one of my favorite parts about traveling. When
Yeah, 'cause
we're,
how
for being
cheap-
from
how
New York,
cheap
you leave New
everything
York
is,
and
yeah.
everything just
So
is automatically
in
cheaper.
Qatar, I noticed a lot of people were. I was fortunate to stay in the neighborhood, in a residential
Oh,
neighborhood,
that's cool.
because a lot of people who stay like in the West Bay area, where there's all those new hotels, all those new skyline buildings,
yeah,
all
yeah.
that, everything around is expensive. I stayed like in the hood, I could say,
Yeah.
and I found a shawarma spot that was open 24 hours a day, who was selling shawarmas for 6 riyal, which is not even $2 and something cents.
Perfect.
That same
That's a big meal, right?
a small shawarma.
Yeah.
The same shawarma in like Souk Waqif, which is a main tourist attraction, where it's like a outdoor street market where I spent a lot of time there, would probably run me about 20 riyal.
That's a big jump for
Yeah.
something that's like $2 to.
Yeah.
I would say maybe goes up
And
to
20
almost
riyal
10, yeah.
is still cheap because you go somewhere else and you find the same meal for 40 riyal. And the fancier the place gets.
Yeah.
So I ate. I'm not gonna lie. We ate at a few nice places because we wanted to eat nice, and then we ate most of the time. We ate at places that are budgeted, budget spots,
Nah, that's how you gotta do
which
it,
was
though.
good as hell.
That's how
Yeah,
gotta
you give
do it.
yourself the like the
Yeah.
one or two, and then
Yeah, and then
Street
also
food
like
and
I was
pray.
saying about the alcohol, the beer was obviously there was no beer in the stadiums, but every single hotel, like Western hotel, had multiple bars.
They had like liquor too.
Yeah, liquor and everything.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I know people who bought cases of beer from the bars and brought them to their rooms.
Oh, sick.
yeah,
Damn.
Yeah, they spent,
I
but
saw
they bought it.
Bought one out.
I saw the story. Robert, he was like open up his like the fridge wherever they were staying, and it was just like beer.
It's mad beer.
Mad beer,
Yeah.
just beer.
Because of a hotel, if you stayed in those hotels, you probably get friendly with the people, and then you be able to,
Oh, they hook it up and
you know,
shit.
especially a lot of people were there for 2 weeks, so you get to know the people.
Now, I want you to confirm something for me, or I don't know if you were able to go. Did you get to go on the boat?
No,
I'm on a boat.
Because I think I was telling you guys earlier that my office administrator, he was staying on the boat, and he said that it was just like,
yeah, I want to know that it would do.
that was treated almost like the Wild West. Like that's like Vegas.
But that's how everywhere was. That's
Yeah.
that's what people don't realize.
Wait, it was like bad?
No, it
No,
was
as
just
in
like-
like it was like debauchery. like
but that was everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. It's not shown or not talk about enough,
Yeah.
but over there it was like wherever there was alcohol, there was like we went to this one bar and there was like full of prostitutes.
Oh
shit.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, like right in the open. And I was like,
Whoa,
that's the
fuck,
first
yo.
time I saw women dressed like that. First off, in my whole trip, I
Yeah.
was like 5-6 days in,
Yeah.
and then I was just like, whoa,
It's been a while.
you know.
How much did you say?
Wait, tell her.
Yo, I went to buy
How
my
did you
dad.
unpack this? Real quick? So they were just like if it was like if you went to like La Rusi, like if you went to one of those bars.
So we were at the bar.
Yo,
we're at
that's fucking mind blowing.
Imagine.
Yo, we're at a bar. It's
Well-
a nice, big, nice place, and there's a lot of beautiful, gorgeous women around.
Yeah.
I'm like, but they're all talking to like ugly chodes. So it kind of is like weird to begin.
Chodes.
with.
He said chodes. I thought he said toads at first.
You said
You
chode.
said chodes.
So they're talking.
Anybody who don't know what a chode is,
Yo.
fucking Google it.
They talking.
or
to,
not. Just
they talking to dudes that
Don't
look like the
Google
Tango
it.
Man.
That's a bad idea.
They talking to dudes who look like Tango Man and shit. And I'm like, so I'm at the bar, right? I'm buying my dad a
He
drink.
said Tango Man.
You know the English player, the English fan.
Which would
Look up Tango Man England. So I'm at the bar buying my dad a drink, and the guy next to me, he basically comes out of nowhere. He's like, he uses a lot of vulgar language. I'm not gonna repeat. He goes, all these women, they're charging too much, and I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, they want $1,500. So I'm doing the quick maths. $1,500 is not even $300.
Uh-huh.
They look
Damn, got him.
That's who they talking to.
Wow.
They talking to dudes like looking
Wow.
like
Because they're Tangle Man. Tango Man was clapping cheeks. You heard?
and he goes, fucking cocodrilos. They look. He's like, these women look like cocodrilos charging me $1,500. And I'm like, then don't do it. He's like, nah, I gotta do it. I'm like
what?
whatever.
Why are you
then,
complaining, bro?
Just shut up.
You're
man.
in Qatar.
Why are you risking your life?
Word.
Yo.
That's
You
wild.
can get dragged and pelted to death.
Son, we was
Lashes.
Just, we was
Lashes.
just talking about
100 lashes.
100 lashes
In
for
pub-
the
in a
for
public
the-
square.
Yeah.
Bro,
Like
people
what you
getting
doing this
dragged-
afternoon? Like
People
bro, I'm
getting
about to
dragged
get
because of a
lashed,
fucking
bro.
armband. Like,
So there was alcohol. If you wanted to get alcohol,
You could get
You could
alcohol.
get alcohol.
If you wanted drugs, you could get drugs.
I don't know about that.
If you wanted some ass, you could get ass.
I heard PDAs was like a no go.
But the difference of
Public
it is,
display
PDA?
affection.
Yeah.
I saw people making out on the
That-
street.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen some shit on
Yeah.
Instagram too, like chicks
Yeah.
and thongs
Yeah.
and shit like
I'm about
that.
to
Like
check
everywhere,
I'm about
bro.
to check my
yeah,
guys.
like
son.
at the
Yo,
beach and all that
The
shit.
propaganda that was fed to us,
Yeah,
to a certain extent, some of
Yeah.
it, right? Especially about like the everyday public safety of the people going. All that shit turned out to be false because there was women dressed however they wanted to be dressed.
I heard that if
walking
you're
on
a
the street.
tourist, they were like, all right, you're a tourist. Like,
Yeah.
we can't tell you
Yeah.
to dress this way.
Well,
or
even
not.
if you live there as a tourist and not as a Muslim person, basically,
Yeah.
you don't have to really abide by Muslim law
no,
because you're not a Muslim.
You're not of the belief.
You know,
do you think they turned it down for the World Cup? Because obviously not to bring it up again, but when we went to Russia, I'm not gonna hold you. I felt weird going out there. Like
we thought a certain thing was gonna happen.
Yes,
yeah,
for
we got
sure.
fed something.
yes, and then they were
We
talking
got
about
fed a
like,
narrative.
hooligans and like all these issues,
Yeah.
like especially what happened.
It was the
wasn't
same.
in
It was
2016
it was the
or
same thing. It was the
2017
same
when
thing.
they
The
was
Euros.
fighting with,
Yeah.
with the
Euros.
Euros before.
But it was the same thing they was talking about. Like,
2016.
no, they weren't gonna be accepting of the LGBTQ community,
yeah.
stuff like that. They weren't be accepting, but that never became an issue in Russia. Here, like,
Well, there.
But
I
we
saw
all-
dudes holding hands walking down the street.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
But that's also something, and it's not to like say anything negative about it. In the Muslim community, that is also, and I'm saying the greater Arabic community, that's also something that's normal.
Okay, but
Like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like guys holding hands. Like
I didn't know that. They
like-
told us guys weren't allowed to hold hands.
Yeah,
Right?
public
yeah,
displays
that's
of
what I mean.
affection.
That's what everything
I saw
we
dudes
heard,
holding
yeah.
hands out there.
yeah.
I thought that meant no. I didn't even think it was just for same sex. I thought it was if you weren't
For
even married.
everybody,
If
yeah.
it was like, let's say,
So
guy
I
and a
asked,
girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend walking around holding
Damn, why
hands.
gotta
Like
be a
I thought
girl,
that
man?
was illegal.
no, bro, they were out there kissing in the train, making out, everything.
Like
they
if
do.
you're not married, you can't do shit.
Yeah, because I know in Egypt,
I know someone
that's what I
who
thought.
was
people
out
cross
there.
the street like this.
I know someone who was out there that was clapping cheeks out there.
Word.
Had a boy
He was
Or girl.
He's planting the seeds.
or both.
About to, hey, bro, Qatari Prince.
Damn.
There you go.
Trying to be a prince.
That's
yo.
the long game.
You know what I mean?
Just saying, bro, you could have been in there with like I got
Hello?
Qatari money.
But I'm saying,
I
like,
am pregnant. Who is this?
who this?
Who this?
I got the trace buster.
Get him out of here. Come on.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't ever call this number again. You hear me? You hear me? He calls Verizon. Yo, change my number, yo.
Overseas.
646. Right. Change it, yo.
I give up the 718
Yo,
number.
facts, yo. You
Quick.
can have the fucking 718 number. Give me some new
So
shit.
I'm kind
yo.
of happy though that it wasn't as extreme as people.
What I saw, which was cool, because that we saw it in Russia also, was that the cops didn't have guns.
Yeah.
Like even the cops who were cops, you could tell they were cops. Didn't have their guns. Like their gun holsters were empty.
They didn't want just in case or like.
Well, I guess that's the best way to crowd management is not to like have the urge to be violent, right?
Yeah.
So-
I mean, but
If anything goes wrong, I could shoot him.
My-
like,
my
No,
parents.
no.
Now you can't.
no, you can't. You just have to talk to them, de-escalate, or I don't even think they had batons.
Just gotta use your
Now that I
mouth.
think
You
about
know
it.
they had the guys with the guns somewhere. Like,
Somebody had.
there was a
somebody
curtain
maybe.
over here, right there. It's
that
like,
was
you know,
like
yeah.
you
Just
don't
press
see
the
nothing
button.
over in this.
Yeah, maybe.
Did
but like,
did you ever feel unsafe at
Not at all.
any point?
not at all. I felt as safe as possible. We were walking through the night. I was getting home every day at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, there was one. I saw a quote. I mean, granted, I do believe in the sports washing, but this
100%.
This could be a real quote where it's just a girl from, I believe she's English. She was like the safest she's ever felt
I saw that thread.
at a
Sporting event.
football match.
Yeah.
Has been
In
at
Qatar.
in Qatar at the World Cup. So like I didn't have to worry about anybody catcalling me or like doing anything crazy. Like none of that.
Yeah, I saw that. I met multiple people.
it's probably the lack of alcohol, if anything.
That
That's
too.
what
Could
it
be,
was
yeah.
alluded that it was like the lack of alcohol.
I met
so-
multiple people who had lived or lived in Qatar who are Westerners. Like, I met this Ecuadorian girl. She was there with her family. They're from like London or something.
Yeah.
and she lived in Qatar 4 years, and she was like, she used to walk out coming from the gym in booty shorts and a tank top, and like a sports bra.
Yeah.
And nothing, not one person will ever had said nothing to them.
Like, nah, blinders, bro. I don't see that. Trying to go to heaven.
So like, I really feel like the sports washing didn't pertain to this exact part.
Yeah.
Because it's been like that, I guess. You know.
That's good though.
Who knows?
Nah, that's
like they always say, it's different vacationing at a place than it is living at a place.
Nah, that's true.
Exactly.
Especially when they're hosting the
what about
world's.
the people who lived there? She lived there 4 years. That's living there, bro. You live anywhere 4 years.
But she's also not from there. What was she doing there?
She worked in the oil. She was an oil engineer, petrol engineer.
She got money.
So she's there with the money. Like,
Yeah, but she could still. Doesn't mean what does money have to do with like Shahara law?
Yeah.
she's not part of that.
Exactly.
being
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm arguing.
And
No,
she-
exactly.
and
So
she
we
helps
don't.
them.
So we don't know the experience. We're talking about it from a point of privilege, where that you're a white male from a country, the most powerful country in the world. Like, you know, it's kind of hard to judge where the human rights.
No,
things
I'm
is-
not saying there isn't anything. I'm just saying that the encounters I had with people who lived there were saying that they never had a problem living there.
Yeah.
Like the beefs and the issues and like all that stuff never really affects people who are not from the country,
You're not gonna see it.
who are not
'cause-
Muslim, really.
But the people hated Qatar, though. The people who lived there,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
hated Qatar.
A lot of people hated it. You said right?
No, not a lot of people. A lot of people hated. I feel like the Africans hated Qatar more than like the Bengalis and the Indians.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
Racism makes sense.
maybe that has more of a factor.
Colorism.
Yeah.
Damn, you know,
Because-
brown on brown crown like that.
Because a lot of the Bengalis,
You know Israel? Come on,
Pac-
bro. You're Dominican.
Pakistanis, and
Oh,
Indians
trust me.
I spoke to them every day.
Yeah.
They were all like, they love Qatar, they love it, and positive things, right? The Africans who I spoke to, who were locals or workers, construction workers or whatever,
Yeah.
they were like, "Yo, fuck Qatar." Yeah,
So it's very.
it's very split.
It's
I
very
also
split
has
down
I,
the
ha-
middle, too.
I also think it is to the language, because a lot of these Muslim Pakistanis and Bengalis could probably defend themselves a lot better with the language,
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
A lot
And
of African
cultures,
dudes came-
and cultures
And
are
then
similar.
same thing
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
like dieting things.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
of course, there's Muslim African countries, but
Correct.
like there's obviously
Yeah.
a similarity there
Interesting,
between them.
man. That shit is
One of the
interesting as
best
fuck.
memories I have meet with a local was it was the same day. It was this Indian kid from Calcutta. He was like, "You're Ecuadorian?" We were online for the beer line at the Fan Fest. He goes, "You're from Ecuador?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He just started spitting. He said Ecuador is my favorite country in the world.
Really?
That's wild.
And my dad's like, "This fucking guy's nuts."
Bob also.
And
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like-
what talking
and
that
he
way.
just starts spitting facts.
Really?
Just starts spitting stuff. He just starts spitting. He starts naming random cities like you wouldn't know these cities existed if
Yeah.
you're not from Ecuador type shit. And I'm like, he goes, "I know everything about Ecuador. My goal in life is to go to Ecuador one day." Damn.
I mean,
like,
pulled
why?
Where was this dude from?
He was from Calcutta, India.
Oh,
Wow.
Calcutta, India.
That's just
shit.
random.
And he goes,
Man,
and I'm like,
random,
"Why is your fascination with this?" He goes, "The middle of the world, the 000.
Oh.
It's it must be a very peaceful setting coming from India. and,
Wow.
like religious wise.
That's cool, man.
I was like, cool, but you gotta learn some Spanish. He's like, they don't speak English. I was like,
The English didn't invade this one, bro.
Nah.
Not this. Not this
and
one.
10 minutes later, I'm talking to this kid. Well, all of them, the first dude and this guy, the other guy, they were all salivating for the beer. So the kid I'm talking to at this point, he's like, I'm like, what do you do? He's like, I work out on the elevators. I'm an elevator mechanic.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, oh shit, me too.
Gang, gang.
I was like, yo, what's up, man? And he goes, for real?
What's up,
This
brother?
motherfucker goes la, 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 to the back of the line. All of a sudden, his whole crew cuts the line, gets in with us.
It's like, yo, I got one of mine here, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Because me and my dad,
Your pop's like, yo, what the fuck?
me and my
Chill,
dad, not knowing, we were leaning on the fence watching the games.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is the start of the beer line. So we were first on the beer line
Wow.
unintentionally. And then when my dad heard that, he's like, now we're not moving. It was like 6 o'clock. The beer opened at 7 in the Fan Fest. So we stood there for an hour. So I'm talking to these guys, and they were like, "Oh, they're elevator mechanics." And I'm like, "When was the last time you had a beer?" And he goes, maybe like 20 months, 22 months.
Oh my God.
All of these dudes had their 100 real bill in their hand for 2 beers,
Just ready.
drooling.
Son.
Wait, so are they there as they're attending the World Cup, or
They're workers.
Okay, gotcha.
They're workers
They were
there.
The workers were allowed in and out of fan zones, like.
That's how they filled probably everything, honestly.
Technically, no.
Oh, really?
Because well, unless the only way to get into fan zones is if you had a Haya card.
Okay.
And the only way you have a Haya card, like a FIFA fan ID.
Yeah.
So us Russian World Cup veterans can. So.
I remember.
We're at like 5.
I remember very clearly.
This is 2022, and we're still talking about 2018.
Son,
So-
it was
It's
beautiful. The World
historic.
Cup was
U.S.
beautiful,
wasn't
that's
even
why,
in
bro.
that one.
It's a story.
It's beautiful, though,
We had a
bro.
time of our lives.
Son.
Something unpredictable, but in the end, it's right.
It's right, bro. Brazil was like that too, though, bro.
So
FIFA fan ID.
you needed the fan ID. So in Qatar, in order to get like the fan ID, which is called the
Brazil.
Haya card, you had to own tickets for a match, any match. But to get into the fan fest, you also needed to show your Haya card because it was to prevent the overcrowding.
Yep.
Because for the first couple of days, they were closing the fan fest with not that many people inside because they didn't know how to crowd control. So it was like when Argentina lost to Saudi Arabia, the Saudis took over a plaza, and it was a big plaza, but it was only like 100 Saudis, and the police closed the plaza off there, and then nobody crossed through because they don't know how to crowd control.
Right. Yeah.
So for the first couple of days of the fan fest, I heard they were closing it with like 10,000 people, 20,000 people, but then Mexico, Argentina, I saw it there, got there early. There was about they announced 33,000 people, and at this point it was
At
packed.
the fan fest?
It was packed.
Wow.
It was like nowhere to. It was packed.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah,
Where's Missy?
yeah, the first we went there every day, and it was never like that.
Who would you say was the biggest group of supporters out there?
The Arab countries. Argentina was big.
Mexico?
I guess kind of big. Yeah.
You were saying Mexico was a little more humble this year, though.
Yeah,
right?
they was quiet.
They was obnoxious last time.
Last
bro.
time they thought they were winning the whole
I
time.
thought they was winning because
I mean, you beat Germany.
Nah.
But that's good. Nah, we talked about this. It's because the authentic supporters didn't go.
No, it's always. What do you mean? It's authentic? They were authentic.
There was more authentic supporters in Russia.
No, it's because in Russia,
and
the
Brazil.
Mexicans didn't need. It was easier to get in the country.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, not just easy by visas and shit. It's just easier, like more accessible.
But the people
less
in the
money
stadium
to get in.
Russia were probably the same people that
Yeah.
were in Qatar. Because I met my flight from Paris to Qatar had a lot of people, Mexicans, and they were all like, we were all talking. It was like 20 of us. All of them went to Russia. So it's just the wealthier ones, I guess.
I mean,
the ones with means.
that makes sense.
It does also, like, in order for you to be in a different country for that extended amount of time,
You gotta have some.
you got to have some.
I was
kind
talking to
of-
some construction dude, a laborer at the building I was working at today, and we were talking about the World Cup, and I told him, like, when showing pictures. He's like, damn, yo, bro, you got money. I'm like, I don't got money. I'm just irresponsible.
Yeah, bro, that's how we do it out here. That
That's how it
NYCFC
is, bro.
podcast, yo.
I'm just
We don't got
irresponsible.
money. We just irresponsible.
We're just
yo.
irresponsible. Like, I'm
just
making
taking
bad life
flights.
choices.
Yeah.
We live in check to check, baby.
Don't ask me about my credit score.
Y'all here doing quick
Credit
math, like,
score.
yo,
Credit
if I
score,
drop-
I pay cash.
I've never checked that thing in my life,
Facts,
and
bro.
I'm still here. So why do
I
we
pay
need
cash.
Bro,
Y'all
what is
take
a
cash?
credit
Son, my
score?
father didn't get a debit card till he was old.
Good for him.
Because they didn't have him when he was younger.
Son, he was cash only. yo.
everything.
When
He
it
was
came out,
he was buying milk with a checkbook, bro.
Yo,
Nah.
he probably was.
Yo,
Yo,
I ain't gonna hold you. My dad he worked in banks, and for the longest, it was just like, nah,
fuck
dude,
with-
straight
you see what I'm
cash.
saying?
Yeah.
Straight
they're gonna
cash,
take.
bro.
They're gonna steal my money.
my money. Fuck out of here.
Straight cash. If it wasn't a credit card that he would just pay like right away in cash, he would literally go to the bank, take out the money. He's like, no, this is for the card.
Old head.
I'm like, yo, you could just do this shit
Old
online.
head,
Like,
I just started using my debit card maybe
You see what I'm
regularly,
saying?
like
You got that old head
like 3-4
mentality,
years
yo.
ago. Because before that,
See what
I
I'm
would
saying?
take out when I get paid. I'll take out a certain amount of cash, and that was what I was spending
Yo,
for the week.
for the whole
best
week.
And I'm talking
bar-
about a few hundred. And then like if I go through the weekend, I said I'm hurting, but
That's
yo,
it.
One
It's
of the
over.
best lines I've heard recently is from Glorilla. Fuck a credit score, I might be rich tomorrow.
It's true.
yeah.
It's true.
That's true. So fucking.
Oh, man.
But like I was saying,
Be
the
irresponsible.
big fans, the Arab country, Saudi Arabia had a
Yeah.
massive.
I heard.
That was
That makes
that was a running story through the group stages. It was a
Massive
lot of the
presence.
countries.
Yeah.
So then Tunisia and Morocco also.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
we all went.
But it was
to,
it
wait,
didn't compare to Saudi.
Not
Saudi.
to temper it or bring it up again.
6
We all went to the
We
Morocco
got a
Portugal
quick counter
match.
right here.
Oh, we did go. We saw the suit.
We all
My buddy told me to sit down. I was like, bro, y'all not winning. Y'all not winning. Like,
Yo,
we
but
all here
they-
for Ronaldo, bro. Y'all
but
not
they
gonna
didn't-
win this cup.
but
bro.
they
At the
didn't
end of the
lose.
game, he was like, "Yeah, we here for Ronaldo
Yeah,
too."
exactly, yo.
But they didn't lose though, right?
It was 1-0.
It was 1-0. They lost.
I thought it was 1-1.
Nah, they
lost.
lost 1-0.
Damn.
It was a boring game.
But
Ronaldo
they were-
scored in like the 50th.
That was
and
the
then
game-
Nothing
It
happened.
was pretty
yo.
boring.
Him, Dave, Billy, and Carol drank 10 beers each and walked out like nothing happened. That's when
For real,
That's
bro.
when we
Why
realized.
no beers?
That's when we realized. No, for real, they drank 10 beers each. That's when we realized the beer in the stadium can't be full strength
Yeah, not even a buzz, yo.
because they got up. Because I remember,
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry.
clearly,
backflips.
I clearly remember at the end of the game, we're getting up and I'm like, guys, take it easy, getting up and walking down these stairs because they just drank 10 beers and they were like, we're totally fine. That's when we realized the beer in Russia was probably half strength
Half
beer,
strengths.
So the one you
and no one knew about it or
Because they ran out the first game. They were like, nah, you gotta put some water in that shit, yo.
give them Bud Zeros out there.
Yo, maybe what if Qatar was like, hold up, chill, hold up. We saw what y'all did last time. We're not trying to order more beer than we have to.
Son.
No beer in the fucking stadium.
Fuck it.
That was
Maybe.
it. That's
Maybe.
probably what happened.
Yo,
And they realized
yo,
2 days
ration.
before.
Okay, so World Cup Qatar, you felt it was very peaceful.
Yeah.
You didn't really see any ridiculousness. What kind of a shit show are we gonna see in 2026, yo? Because let's be honest, United States got no morals. Like this
Yo.
is a country full of degenerates, yo. This shit is ghetto as fuck.
And
bro.
we're welcoming more.
and we're welcoming all the degenerates.
The world's
from around.
degenerates.
You
Are
know
we
what I'm
though?
saying?
Are we though?
Bro, think about it. All the
Are
South,
we though?
all the
Kodak
South,
Black said, "I hope so."
I don't think so.
bro, all the South Americans, actual like
They drink.
fans,
They
they're
drink.
coming through.
How?
Bro, they're already here. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
They're coming through, and more
How?
coming through.
You think the United States is gonna be like Qatar and Russia and other World Cups prior and open the borders?
Bring them all, bro.
You don't think they will?
No.
Nah, bro.
I don't think they have to. I don't think they have
exactly.
to.
They don't have to because they have enough people in this country.
From each of the
But
countries.
Fuck it, we
they
just gonna
can't
wild out
change it.
together.
And there's more
But
teams
the
now.
thing is that it's going to be 48 teams.
Bro,
They're
you
going to
gonna
have to
wild out
start.
together,
So,
yo.
my
We gonna
home,
wild
the
out
dude I was
together,
talking to at which job said he literally goes, "If they open the borders, I'm telling my cousins to come.
Yo, come through. Everybody come
but
through.
everybody
Facts.
buy a game ticket. Come.
Fact,
Pull
come
up.
through.
Just
I
pull
got
up.
you, yo.
Pull
Yo,
up.
facts.
They're gonna stay.
Bolivia.
That's why they're not do it. Bolivia. They're not going to World Cup. Bolivia. This guy
40
said
something.
Bolivia.
You added people like
Who?
you added
That
48,
Bro, even then, we're going to have
Cuba about
9.
to come through.
South America's going to have 9 spots. Bolivia's going to be that 10th spot, not going. Chill.
Yo,
Just kidding. 9-0. We're just kidding.
DR's about to
wanna
come
come.
through like.
Nah, I hope
DR's
DR
already
makes it, yo.
eliminated from the World Cup.
Nah, we making it,
Nah,
yo.
we're
We
making
making
it.
it, yo.
DR's in the Olympics right now, bro.
Yeah, but that's not the World Cup.
Don't matter, bro.
That's the first step.
4 years.
We got this.
That was the
yo.
first
My
step,
man,
bro.
them
We
boats are
got
coming
this,
through.
Come on, bro. Why are you talking shit?
La
Come on.
yola.
Have
Yo,
some faith.
DR over Jamaica. I'll take that. I'll take that, yo.
Listen,
That's
they're
it.
not gonna open the doors. I don't think so.
Y'all,
If
gotta
they
worry,
do,
y'all should worry about Haiti first.
There's no way that they just can't open doors for
Haiti's
people
good.
that want to come
yes,
see.
they can.
It is
It's-
nice.
Every country does what they want to do.
Nah, it's happening, bro.
This country doesn't necessarily need a couple million people to come through to make the games better. They already have the people here.
But the
they
point
might
is that
regionalize it anyways.
but the point is that we don't need everybody to come in because there's a lot of people from all these countries that are already here. But
Yeah.
it is going to be regardless
Yeah.
nuts.
Without
I
those
think
people,
going
it's
on-
gonna be
we
I
have-
think
fucking
it's gonna
shit
be
show.
fucking.
we
I think
we have a World Cup where there was no alcohol allowed in between. So it was 8 years since the last World Cup with alcohol. Now it's just people are going to be just going.
Son, this is
even
Budweiser
more
land, bro. This is King of
intense.
Beers
That's what I'm
world,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying,
King
bro.
of the beers,
2026
yo.
is gonna
You
be
know?
the world.
Holy Land, it's gonna be beer land out here.
Son.
It's gonna
And
be
you got
yo.
and you got a mix between 3 countries from the group stages. It's a wrap.
And
Bro,
two
and
of those
the-
countries love drinking.
And
yo.
Americans are the ones that drink the least out of Canadians and Mexicans. It's
Bro,
going to be
Mexico
a
is about
shit
to be
show.
a
It's
shit
gonna be
show.
nuts. But I
They're
have,
gonna have tequila stands,
I have
bro.
a lot of hesitations about the World Cup here. I just feel like since there's so many cities,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be felt as much.
I was thinking that too. I was actually
like in New York,
I
the
was
game's
actually
in
talking to my
MetLife.
mom
So
about
where's
that,
the fan
yo.
fest gonna be?
Yeah.
In Central Park, maybe. Okay, but what about the other 5 boroughs? You're not gonna feel that.
Flushing
Yeah.
Meadows Park. Flushing
better
Meadows Park.
put-
Gotta have one.
They, you hope
Nah,
so.
I think it's
Nah,
it's
you
gonna
have
be closer
to, bro, because
Manhattan.
the world's
Brooklyn
That's what-
Pier Park.
the world's what
That's
is
what I
it?
was
The world's
saying. It's
borough.
probably
Yeah,
like
Brooklyn
Central
Pier
Park.
Park.
I think it will be Central Park right on the
Um,
Great Lawn.
Central
Yeah.
Park would be lit.
Central
though.
Park.
On the Great
Ooh,
Lawn.
the
We took up that whole
summer stage.
thing.
The
Great Lawn, Summer
yeah.
Stage
Yeah.
area, all that.
Yeah.
But then you also have the other cities that are gonna be it. Like,
Yeah, so like let's say Denver, where the stadium's in the middle of fucking nowhere, it's miles and miles away from the city.
Yeah.
So you can put the the public transportation to every stadium is
I think they'll
non-existing.
figure it out though. I think
The amount of high
they'll figure
people
it
that are
out.
going to be at the World
That's
Cup.
what I'm saying. That
This will be the first like full marijuana
Bro, like,
push.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
A country full of degenerates,
and,
bro.
Canadian ones?
and it's going to be even more legal.
And it's gonna be worse.
There'll be more. There'll be shrooms, fucking
In Seattle,
LSD
and don't they have
legal by
games
then.
Yo,
in
just
Seattle?
walk around with a sign.
Come
like,
on, bro.
You know those big ass signs, like
Come on.
like where the tours with the flags and shit.
free
and then
drug
just-
bus.
Yo,
Welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell, bro.
like
You
What
guys
want?
made it.
This
You
ain't
made it to
Qatar.
hell.
we got green,
A big ass
we
sign.
got
Yo, a
white,
big ass sign.
This ain't
we
Qatar,
got
bro.
black.
The Ox store by
Holy
using to have a sign that
shit,
says this ain't Qatar.
We got weed. Holy fuck,
Like
yo.
you want it, we got it.
Bro.
Yo,
This is
You-
gonna be nuts, bro.
Oh
It's
my
gonna be
God.
nuts. I think it's gonna be nuts. It's
I
gonna be
think
fun though.
I already have a semi game plan on how I'm gonna do things.
All right,
for
we
that
gotta
trip.
talk about it because I
Yeah.
definitely want to travel.
I'm just gonna road trip it.
to Mexico.
No, unless
Get
that's
a
the
van
thing.
and just go.
That's the thing. Like
I want to go to Mexico.
Yeah, me too.
That's group stage, yeah.
that's the thing.
But that's a
If you-
problem because I don't want to miss Colombia's group stage matches
If
Yeah.
if they make it.
yeah,
when
bro.
they make it.
Colombia.
I got Bolivia
48
over
teams,
Colombia.
bro. there's gonna be teams there that's gonna be like,
Yeah, like DR.
we never been here before. Oh, nice. Like
We about to see Vietnam out there
Holy shit, yo.
chilling.
The Philippines. I probably Thailand or
the
something.
Philippines.
Or
Fucking
Tahiti.
Philippines.
That'd be done.
New Zealand gonna
Yeah.
pull up.
Auckland.
No, New Zealand's been there. They were in 2010 and 18, right? Or 14
They
and
were-
18.
They were
I don't
not.
know.
Something like that.
Mm.
But New Zealand's been
wouldn't
out there.
Oh man.
I think 2010.
They've been in the World Cup.
No, they've been, but I'm talking
They were
about,
in 2018. I know that for sure.
they're not a powerhouse.
No. But they've been regular.
Oh, you can
And
see
there's plenty of
Mexico
other
there.
teams that never made it.
Yeah.
And there more Asian teams are now coming up too. So,
China.
yo, imagine.
I would love to see.
I'm
yeah,
just,
I can't wait
I'm
for
just
that
gonna
one, yo.
buy a beat up car and just road trip all the East Coast games.
There you
That'd
go.
be fun, bro.
Because hopefully the games are regional. Like
Yeah.
for a specific country, there's like a region,
Yeah.
like the East, Northeast, or the Southeast, or the
This is the only way you
Southwest.
can do it, but you can't pull up a 6-hour flight talking
Yeah.
about we going.
Yeah.
No, that's not happening.
It would
Hopefully.
be smart if at least the Northeast teams they cycle the region, like at least like Boston.
Well, World Cup
New York,
'94 was
Philly.
every group had played in 2 stadiums.
Okay.
Every
yeah.
group was in 2
Well, I'm
stadiums.
saying,
How
but
many
what I'm
stadiums
saying,
did they use in '94?
I think 12 maybe, or about the same. But it was less teams also.
Yeah, last team. It was 24,
4.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
well, yeah. Hopefully those 3 they cycle out. Like, what is it? Gillette, MetLife, and then
Philly.
Phillies.
Lincoln.
The
Yeah,
Lincoln.
the link.
Yeah.
Then they just like cycle them through with
Yeah.
I
with
thought
one group. That would be
Washington-
good.
No, Washington
not
don't got a
doing
team.
it?
No.
They didn't even submit
Miami.
it, I think.
No, they did, but they didn't get it. Miami, Atlanta, Charlotte, Nashville, I think.
Yeah, because
Nashville would be nice too, yo.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of stadiums on the East
yeah.
that you could bang them out if you're
Yeah.
just driving
Did
around.
you say Charlotte?
I think so too. Yeah.
Charlotte, yeah.
And if you're driving around the East Coast, you got a
gonna be
day or
fun,
two
man. It's gonna be
between
fun.
games. You have enough
gonna
time
be
to get
fun.
there.
It's gonna be wild.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it might all change if I can secure a ticket to the final.
oh my God. Yes.
If I secure
don't
the
care
ticket
who
to
it
the final,
is.
I'm out.
Is it
I
at
wanna go
SoFi?
see
Is it
that.
official or is
No,
it
it hasn't
Dallas?
been announced.
No, bro,
Oh,
it'll
okay.
be MetLife.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
MetLife.
MetLife. People gotta stop thinking it's not gonna be New York.
I got a
Yeah.
feeling. I got a feeling.
LA
it's
got
gonna
it
be
last time. They won't get it again.
I feel like it's gonna be 18.
Nah, bro. New York, bro. Capital of the world.
gotta
I'm,
be.
I'm
AT&T
with y'all.
Dallas.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be Dallas.
It'll probably be
That's a big-ass
the 2
stadium.
semifinals will be Dallas and LA.
And then the final in New York.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
In the worst stadium in the country.
One of the worst, yo.
But biggest.
No, Dallas is.
Dallas
Dallas
is
got
bigger.
110, I think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
big
That
screen.
stadium is fucking huge,
The
bro.
Cowboys.
That shit's like
bro.
7 tiers, bro.
That shit is nuts.
You see them
man,
shits
bro.
that they need outside just to hold it up? That shit is crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a
Any
stupid
more
big
questions about the
stadium.
World Cup? Because I don't mind talking about this every day for the next 4 years.
Yo,
Yo,
I'll be asking
because we already do.
I love World Cup. It's
Yeah.
one of my favorite experiences.
Yeah, it was great.
So y'all
All my
want
life, yo.
to just segue into just what we thought about U.S. and this run?
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking for a while now. I'm sure people want to hear about
Actual
soccer,
play.
actual play and stuff. I figured we talk about United States. Just our thoughts
I think.
on how they played, how they fared, what kind of World Cup you give them, and let's grade them. Let's give them a grade.
As a
1 out
overall,
of 10.
1 out of 10.
Yeah, 1 out of 10.
All right, I'm gonna just start with the grade. I guess I'll give the U.S. a solid 7
Wow,
on their performance.
that's crazy because I felt like you fucked with them more than the four of us in terms of like in the chat and all that. And my grade was a 7.5.
I think I give them a 7
So
because
that's crazy that you're giving them a 7.
No, one, it leaves the room for improvement, which they definitely need. And then I think there were moments there where they played below their skill level and allowed their youth to just take over and not really think through of what the match needed in order to sort of maybe get into better positions or make the better passes. I think against Wales, there were some passes where I think everybody in the stadium, everybody on the pitch saw it, and Pulisic was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm going the opposite direction, try to drive up." And we could have came out of Wales with a way better result than the one we did. We could have gone out of England with an actual, even though I would say that would be the bigger test of the group stage, obviously. But we outplayed them on all fronts. English fans were all saying the same thing. They're like, in English media, they were saying that U.S. played better than them. We should have came out of that with at least maybe still a draw, but at least a goal. Like we should have scored on them. And then Iran, we had to win it, and we tired ourselves out into going into the Netherlands. Yeah. But I think U.S. earned some respect worldwide.
I think they earn respect. Yeah.
Small flex. I was at that USA Wales game.
Tell us about it.
And I really felt that the U.S. should have freaking won that game.
Bro. Yeah, I
think so
that
too.
game was let go.
Like
they let that game go.
It was
inexperience. What
That's also
happened
inexperience in the coaching. That's why I was gonna grade him at a 6. Because overall,
I think that's
overall,
a very fair.
It was
grade.
good. It was an overall respectable campaign, you could say.
Yeah.
With all the results, and even in the Netherlands game, they had some moments of positivity.
Yeah.
But like the inexperience was shown, the inexperience in coaching was shown, and something with the athleticism of the team, like showing that you were that tired in the fourth game. If you would have won that game, you probably would have not won the next game because you would just you were gassed. Like they were clearly not fit for that game.
Yeah.
So
what about you, Irving?
I was thinking 6.5, right in between them. Group stage was okay. I think it was good. No, it was a good group stage. Undefeated, only allowing 1 goal, not in open play. There was a PK. And their best match, I would say, was against England.
Obviously that was the game.
That was.
the game.
But that was dope. Like at least they showed up for that one. They didn't let themselves get whooped like they did against Netherlands.
It was kind of cool seeing Gareth Bale score a goal for Wales.
Was that on your side or
on our side?
Nice.
Oh yeah, his first ever World Cup, or his first and
Wales,
only
first Wales goal in 64 years.
Yeah.
Forever. Shit.
Yeah,
that's true. Congrats, bro. More history.
But the game was that game was the Wales Cats traveled deep.
Yeah.
And they all went uniformed. They all had the red jersey with that and with the bucket hat. Every single one of them had the bucket hat.
Their little Rasta hats.
The bucket hat was like their colors.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Yeah, they all had the hats on. They all had the red jerseys on. The USA fans, I don't know where they were at the whole stadium.
Where do you rate them, Dave?
I rate the USA fans that got a 1.
I don't like them.
That's
Makes sense.
I got a story about the USA fans too.
All right, we'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah. Is it pod safe?
Yeah,
Right.
I'll edit it in my brain real quick.
In your brain, I would give them a 7. I thought they were okay. I feel like they were a little more gassed than gas. Not like they ran out of steam, but like more gas than they had. Like I felt like they thought they was bigger than what they really were. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we're gonna come in there, we're gonna do X, Y, and Z. But a lot of the times, yeah, okay, they went undefeated in the group stages, but it's like, okay, there was no goals on open play, but at the same time, we didn't score much either.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like we don't have a striker, we don't have a number 9 up there that puts fear in the hearts of defenders.
And that's why I was bothered by the coaching, because every game it was different starters up top.
Yeah,
with Jesus Ferreira starting, who hasn't played a game in over 2 months,
and the last
any competitive game over 2 months, and then every first sub, it was a different first sub for the similar positions throughout every game. So it was just something was wrong with you don't build the consistency.
No,
you know what I mean? Ecuador played their 11 starters and made the I think the 4 different players. Only 15 players played out of the 26 for Ecuador.
Yeah.
They made the same subs every time, and that's how you build the consistency.
That's the game plan.
Yeah.
That's what. And the U.S. for me, if they still have Berhalter in 2026, they're not going to do shit.
Yeah.
They will not do shit.
And,
I don't think he stays for that long.
and that's the thing.
I think he does stay.
For 2026,
I think he does stay. I think
he does stay.
I
too.
think U.S. is going to keep him.
he
I
would
don't want
need,
him.
he would need to win the Gold Cup.
The reason why
He has to win the Gold Cup.
I don't
He's
think-
already won it.
No,
the
but
re-
with the way
reason
this is
why
flowing.
is they like what they're doing. They're liking the unification of the young boys, the young bucks, what they're doing on the pitch right now.
Yeah.
What they're bringing together. And that's why I don't think they'll bring somebody else, because you bring somebody else, now you got to change the culture within
The system.
the system. You got to change the system. You know, there's a lot of tangibles that come into play that has to be changed. And I don't think they want to change that. I think they're gonna stay and have another cycle.
I
with
think
Berhalter.
Berhalter was like an ideal choice to get the team to where they are now.
Yeah.
But to get him to the next level, he's not the guy.
I don't think he's the guy either.
Yeah.
But
But I do
think,
see him saying-
I think USA is gonna keep him.
because U.S. soccer is corrupt like that.
Yeah.
They'll probably keep him
I think they're gonna keep him.
because his brother's on like the board.
Yeah.
Oh, you see now, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, his brother used to
Bob.
run MLS pretty much.
Bob Berhalter,
I think his name is Bob. Yeah.
double B,
Double
Like,
B.
hey,
Bob
for-
Berhalter.
triple B.
What I see
Shouts
the
to
U.S.
Bobby.
now, and like I went and looked at the 2017 roster,
Yeah.
and just the 180 of not necessarily just the caliber of player, but the competition in which our team or our guys now face week in, week out.
It's different.
I think
It's
gave
higher.
them not only show that you can go toe to toe with some of these powers, but that fear that you were saying very much is like, well, we play these guys consistently now. Some of us won Champions League. Some of us play in Champions League or play with these people. We know we can keep up. It's how
Some
now
of us
can we
play
be
in Nashville.
coached to win here, right?
Yeah.
And
That's what I want.
2017 was just straight up people on their way out.
Yeah.
Either all
It was the
MLS
end of a generation.
It was the end of
a
yeah. It
cycle.
was the end
Yeah,
of that.
yes,
Yeah,
very much
Josie,
so, very much so.
Bradley.
It was the
Yeah,
end.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
Tricky B.
MLS 1.0 type era. Yeah.
Bro, legit only
Jermaine
only
Jones.
Pulisic and Kellyn Acosta and Yellen were on the 2017
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Everybody else this was their first World Cup.
Yep.
So for being a lot of their first World Cup, I leave that place with like my chin up and saying like
Tim Ream was on those teams.
on the team, but he didn't make the world. He
He
wasn't.
didn't make the World Cup.
Nobody
team,
went
though.
to the World Cup in 2017.
But that's what I'm
Yellen
saying.
did.
This entire
Oh,
team, their
excuse me,
first
yeah,
World
that's
Cup.
right.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
he was part of that qualifying
He was part of the
process.
qualifiers, but he
Yeah.
wasn't like nobody made the World Cup. So everybody, this was everybody's first World
Well,
Cup.
Yellen made the World Cup.
That's what I'm saying. Yellen.
He's the only one.
That's it.
Yeah.
So the entire team pretty much this was their first go at it.
Yeah.
So there was a nervousness. There was the speed as to like,
What I'm
yo,
looking-
these group games come at you fast.
What
Like,
I'm looking forward to about the U.S. is hopefully they get involved with like somehow get into like the Euros
Yeah.
They have to.
Oh.
No, they'll have to get into Copa America. Or try to get into Copa America.
yeah,
Which it hasn't been finalized yet. Is going to be in Ecuador in 2024.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That-
all
that's
by
dope.
itself, just Ecuador.
Well, yeah, in Copa America. Yeah, why not?
Damn.
It's always one country. It's Copa America.
No, last one was Argentina, Colombia. No.
No,
Oh well,
it
they
was
moved
Brazil.
it to just Argentina.
It was just Brazil.
No.
Yeah.
yeah, it was Brazil.
It was Brazil. Where
Didn't you go?
2019 Brazil.
No.
The Colombia Argentina one was moved to Brazil.
Oh
The one
right.
Messi won.
But yeah, that
Argentina
one was gonna
won.
be
Colombia,
Argentina, Colombia,
And both countries like, nah, we good. We broke.
because of it was a pandemic, right? It was gonna be right the summer of the pandemic,
Yeah,
2020.
But it was like, we broke. We can't
You
do
can't
it.
host it.
Yeah.
Everybody
Don't
broke.
come over here, my
Yeah.
guy.
Don't come right now, bro.
No.
We can't do it.
But it's supposed to be Ecuador.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. It's fun times ahead, man.
I hope so. I think there's some good players.
I got
on
a place
the
to
team.
stay. I'm just
I'm
saying.
out.
I
I'm
got
Perfect.
I'm trying to get an apartment right near the beach, boy.
I think USA has a lot to look forward to. I don't know. For some reason, I'm not super impressed with them all the time, but that's just because I hold them to a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I feel like we could get there. We just, the right pieces need to be there. Like, I want to see, I'm hoping, what's the dude's name? Ricardo Pepi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Pepe Pafok, I feel like in the
I
next
hope
4
they-
years, Pafok, yeah.
I hope they,
Pafok. In the
they
next
come
4
through,
years,
you
in the
know?
next 4 years, those
Yeah,
two
like,
need a.
I want them to be solid.
Yeah.
We don't have anybody, and that was my biggest thing for me. Like, I understand they outplayed England, but at the same time, I feel like England kind of came with the mentality like, okay,
It's just soccer.
It's just soccer. They not gonna score on us.
They're soccer players.
Yeah, they're not gonna score on us.
But
you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I feel like. I felt like there was a lack of respect towards USA because it's like y'all don't play this sport.
But that's what I'm saying. It comes out now where people are like, no,
But now
like,
they have
like
to.
Van Gaal,
Yeah.
he came into that match respecting that team. He was like, we can't play our typical game.
Tactically, he fucking outdid
Like
us though.
we can't. We have to show up. Or
And
else
that's why Berhalter can't be the coach because he got smoked.
he got
on the
OT
sideline.
of smoke.
Smoke, bro.
He like,
Van Gaal with the little notebook on the side.
bro. Van Gaal straight up said, we have to respect this team. They can win.
Yeah.
Like they've earned these
But
people.
they can't score though.
Because well, I mean the glaring problem that we don't have anybody up top that can score, and then we're missing sitters like McKennie and Pulisic.
Yeah.
But I think you got to admit it. They've made the progress. They're
No,
clearly,
they have progressed.
they're
They
clearly,
have
for
progressed,
me, they're
yes.
clearly as competitive as England is. Like I would say, England and
That's
United States
bold.
are the same level of international
bold.
football,
Now let
as
me
far
ask-
as the national team.
let me ask you
because they
this.
have the same amount of, pretty much the same amount of accomplishments.
Is this team better than the 2010 USA team?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
You
Yes.
think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, more
On
talented.
on a skill level, yes.
Hell no,
No.
bro. I don't
You
think
can't
so.
you can't
man.
go in as
Well-
team. He acts team as a team.
I don't
They went
think so,
further.
bro.
Yeah, they went further into the
As a
tournament.
team, I think 2018 individual skill, individual players. This current
Sure,
team
yeah.
outranks any team in
Any
the history
team.
of USA.
Yeah.
But as a team wise, as a
Collectively.
collective, as a sport,
I don't
playing 90
think so,
minutes,
bro.
I think they will get smoked.
You don't-
I
you don't-
remember. Do you
I
guys
don't-
remember the 2010 group
Hell-
stage though?
Son, that was my first World Cup I watched, of course.
Didn't they
bro.
like barely score a goal?
Nah, they were scoring, bro.
They scored one against Algeria in the final match.
That was the golden. That was the team that was supposed to.
That was a Donovan moment.
Yeah.
Wasn't it also another scoreless? Oh, it was a 1-1 draw where Joe Hart.
The one
Yeah.
where he slipped
And then
right through his legs.
I don't
It
think they
wasn't
scored.
Joe Hart,
Ghana
someone
beat
else,
us.
It was Robert Green,
Yeah.
not Joe Hart.
I
Robert
think the
Green.
first, and then in the first match, did they score in that one?
I believe Ghana beat us, if I could remember.
Yeah.
remember
I feel like Ghana
But
did
that was
beat us.
Yeah.
the reason that team.
Yeah, like-
the reason that team was so special is because
They had shooters
the
out
year,
there.
7 months
But they could
before.
barely do anything.
7 months before that, they beat Spain in the Confederation Cup
Confederations Cup.
They
semifinals
did.
and took Brazil to the breaking point.
Mhm.
Yep.
in
Yeah,
the
I think-
final.
But they still didn't win anything.
All right, so then
But that's
And-
what-
and
what-
they made it
no,
as far as
what-
this
what-
US
what I-
team.
No, what I'm saying is that no, they went to the. No, they went.
They win as far as this
No,
U.S.
the-
team,
the
and
way
they
I'm
were
saying-
older and more experienced.
The way I'm saying is that they were at their peak of their golden generation.
Yeah.
right.
2010
In 2010.
is where
That's what I'm
the
saying.
2026. This team is going to be in
In 2026,
Exactly.
correct.
That's what I wanted to see.
As a gel.
That's what I
But the
collective.
question was, is this current team better than the 2010 team? And the answer is, to me is
To
no.
me, it's not.
I think
To me, it's
Right
not.
now, today, it's not.
No.
In 4 years.
Because for me,
Sorry.
you don't have. I don't see the heart of Landon Donovan. I don't see the heart of Clint Dempsey. I don't see the heart of players like Beasley, of Jermaine Jones, who out there.
Jermaine Jones
shooting.
wasn't there in 2010.
I understand that, but he still had that grit,
That dog in
that
him.
dog in him, like Clint says, bro.
Yeah, but
there's no dog in these dudes.
Where was-
These are kids
Like
in my
Deuce.
eyes.
I called
bro.
him Deuce when he walked by
Of
me. I was
course,
like,
you gotta
I was
call
like, yo,
him Deuce.
Can I get a picture? He's
And
like,
of
yeah,
course,
sure,
he
what's
said
up?
facts, and he hit you with the thumbs up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For me, I
He
don't
did
know,
say
man.
he did say something sketchy though.
What he said?
This was the day before the USA England match.
I was
Was it?
nervous for that game. I thought we was
it?
going to get
Yeah,
washed,
it was that
washed,
day. It was a
washed.
Thursday because the Serbia Brazil was that night, and I didn't get into the Fan Fest, so I went and watched it at the Fox set, which is by the Fan Fest. And I was like, Deuce, what we got to do to get a result tomorrow? No, I asked him, well, you think we're gonna get a result tomorrow? He goes, I don't know, and walked away.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
was
I'm
nervous.
saying, bro.
I don't know. I just think
Rob
I'm-
Stone, Sasha Kleshkin, Sasha Kleshkin, cheeky smile, cheeky mustache, whatever.
Cheeky mustache, yeah.
And Alexi Lalas, of course, they were all like, yeah, we're gonna get something out of
But
England.
look, final
happens.
argument on these two teams.
Am I bugging though?
Wait,
For my
where
thoughts?
was Landon Donovan in 2010? Where was he playing?
He was playing at Galaxy
At
and
Galaxy.
Everton.
And
Everton.
and Clint Dempsey,
He was playing for Fulham.
Fulham. Who else? Who was Tim Howard? Everton? Was he at Everton?
He
at
was,
that point?
yeah, it was at Everton.
He was at
Everton.
Everton.
No, he might have been at United still.
2010.
No, in 2010 he was on Everton already.
No.
He might have been in
Yes,
United.
He might have been United.
He might have been in
He
He
might
United.
have
was
been-
United still.
He might have been a United.
because he was there with Ronaldo, and Ronaldo
Yeah.
left in 08.
And those are probably the
He was
biggest,
Ronaldo's
those are
roommate.
the biggest names, right? From
Nah,
that team.
Beasley was in Europe.
Where was
uh,
he? Where was Beasley?
He was, I think, in
PSV?
I think he was at
Something
PSV.
like
yeah.
that. There was
Somewhere-
another cat too that played in
You got
Europe. I
Zeus.
forgot. He had a little documentary about him and everything.
Brian McBride,
No, I'm blanking on his name.
Jay Demerit.
Demerit. Jay
Wofford.
Demerit.
He was in Wofford.
You
Wofford
see what I'm
legend.
saying?
Wofford legend. Who
No.
is that?
Jay
Demerit?
Jay
Yeah.
Demerit.
Wofford, legit a Wofford.
You would
legend.
actually appreciate his story.
Nah, you
He's
should watch
really
his
good. He's really
documentary,
dope.
yo.
All right,
He's-
but
he's
I don't know who that is. Like, how long was he a USMNT legend for?
Greg
What did
Berhalter
he
was
do?
on that
For,
team.
what did he do with the
Berhalter, too.
USMNT?
He-
And
made
where
it
was
to-
Greg
they
Belton?
made it to the
And now you
round of
look at the
16.
U.S. men's national team roster. You've got
All right.
all top.
Look at
all
the,
the
all right,
top
I got the
11 are
roster right
basically
here,
all.
right? Yo, I got the roster and the teams right here. You had Altidore at that point. He was at
Altidore
Villarreal.
He was playing in
Beasley was at Rangers.
Wait, where was Altidore?
Villarreal.
Okay.
He,
Massive club.
Beasley was at Rangers.
still playing in Europe.
Bocanegra was
Massive club.
Bocanegra was in France at Rennes.
Where?
Rennes.
Rennes.
Huge.
Then you had Jonathan
Well, this is the
Borstein.
same players in the U.S. national team now is playing similar clubs.
Yeah, hold up.
Are
So-
they?
Yeah, hold
Yes.
on, bro. Let me go through the list. Bornstein was at Chivas USA, no longer there. Bradley was at Mönchengladbach. Butto was at Galaxy. Cherondolo was at Hanover.
He was with Juan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ricardo Clark was at A-Track. Jay Demerit, Wofford, Dempsey, Fulham. Donovan was at Galaxy.
And Everton.
No, it was just.
I think he went on loan after the World Cup.
Yeah. And
Still
then
played in
yeah,
Europe.
because
He played in Everton for a minute.
And
he
then-
had two
with
loan-
that squad.
he had two
He
loan
had two
stints,
loans.
yeah.
Two loan spells.
A dude was at Rangers. Fellhaber was in Denmark.
Forgot about a dude too, bro.
Robbie
Benny
Finley
Fell.
was at Salt Lake. Hercules Gomez was at Pachuca. Then you had Clarence Goodson, who's at Atkins.
Hercules Gomez was the player that
Brad Guzan
didn't
was
play
at
that
Aston
one.
Villa.
He didn't play ever in the World Cup qualifiers.
No, and then
And
he
he
showed
got
up.
called
yeah.
up.
And he got called up, and I think he scored in the World Cup
Yeah, he
too.
did.
Yeah, Marcus
shit.
Henry was at Wolverhampton, but they weren't doing anything much at that time. Stuart Holden was at Bolton Wanderers. Howard was at Everton.
A lot of European names.
Onyewu was at
Majority-
AC Milan.
He mentioned two names.
And Jonathan
in
Spector
MLS.
was at West Ham. Jose Torres at Pachuca. And that was it. Yeah.
two MLS players, bro. Yo, the thing is
And a
too.
few
I understand.
Mexican
Hold on. I understand where you're coming from and what you're trying to say, but you got to remember at the time, I'm talking about no respect for USA right now. Imagine 2010, bro.
No, they were not.
Absolutely no respect for anybody in
Yeah.
USA playing soccer, and the majority of that team was not playing in the United States.
I just think
That's what I'm saying.
I think
And
the
that team
skill
had
level-
that dog in them, yo.
But I
Yeah.
think the skill level of this current team, once they get to where you want them to be
Oh my
like
God,
that,
they're gonna be nasty.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be
But
ridiculous.
right now they don't have it.
Right now they're
They
not there.
Soft
But
right
now,
now.
now these, I think
They're
this,
soft
they're
right
taking.
now.
They're. I think they take this experience of like,
And I
yo,
want them to,
we
bro.
fucked up.
I want them.
on-
To. They didn't
on
fuck
our-
up.
No,
though.
no.
They
I'm
didn't
saying
fuck
this.
up.
We fucked up in not playing to what we know our level can be.
That's the coach.
Right? Again, coach, but even the players should look in the mirror and be like, we could have been better. Take that drive, take these next 4 years, demolish CONCACAF, like fuck Mexico, fuck Canada, fuck anybody else. Demolish CONCACAF, be like, nah, we run this side of the world,
Yeah.
and then go to 2026.
Right.
Like,
But they're not going to be playing any meaningful games.
They're not. That's
you
the
got
other
that's
thing.
the
you got
problem.
2 Gold Cups.
But-
What are you talking about?
But look, so the and
Against
go-
like Grenada,
yeah,
We
who the-
need
Gold
friendlies
Cup,
too,
you got
bro.
Nations League, and then you have
against Trinidad and
you're playing
Tobago.
all CONCACAF opponents.
just
You need,
CONCACAF, bro, just
but you need more.
dominate.
Nah, you
No.
need.
I'm
Friendlies.
with you.
You
I'm
need
with
friendlies.
I'm
You
with
need
you with the
big-time
friendlies.
friendlies.
But,
No, not even friendlies.
but
You
if
need
there-
meaningful matches.
but if there's a
friendlies
trophy-
aren't meaningful matches.
I understand, but
we take it. Just take over.
Yeah, we have
You still got to win.
because we're already qualified for the World Cup.
All right,
So
cool.
a lot of-
You play
there's no-
Grenada, but
there's
if you
no
play
big,
Grenada and lose, then you fucked up.
They
Yeah.
got to force their way into the Copa America.
You
That's
said
what
the
I'm
same
saying.
shit
They
in
have to-
2017. Yo,
I-
Trinidad and
you know what I'm
Tobago.
looking forward to in January? They're going to do the winter camp for the U.S. national team.
Yeah.
I can't wait till they wash up Colombia.
Oh,
That's highly unlikely.
That's very likely, bro.
one made it
Not
to
with
the
this
World Cup,
garbage ass
and one
team.
did it.
Huh?
One made it to the World Cup, one did it.
Exactly.
That's
And
what I'm saying, like,
But
once
you picked them up, and now you're saying they're a garbage ass team.
Like,
once a rebuild, once in the
No,
rebuild.
they used to be more garbage.
Yeah.
But see, no, but
What,
like,
the Colombia
back to
team?
that point. 2010, since we did bring up the coaching, and that is part of having that dog in you, is part of the coaching, because, they're the ones that up the team.
Yeah.
Bruce Arena was the coach of 2010, right?
Yes, I think so.
Or no,
Was it Bruce-
Klinsman.
No, it was.
No,
it
no,
wasn't.
it was
Klinsman.
Bob Bradley.
It was Bob Bradley who was coaching.
Okay, well,
Bob Bradley.
Bob Bradley,
Because
I would
Klinsman
say
was 2014.
Bradley would be
2014,
a better coach than
Because he had that
Berhalter.
dog in him
Because
too.
he got that
Right.
dog in him too.
And so then that's where I would say
Get
was the
lost.
difference between
Get lost.
that was
Yeah.
the difference
The
between
dog, yo.
2010 and 2022 was the coaching. But I
Berhalter
would still
got
say
that
that
drip.
on the pitch,
Bradley got
you
that
put
dog.
those two teams against each other, I would say now the current team would. They
I don't
have
think so.
overall like better
don't think
fitness,
so.
athleticism,
I don't think so.
speed, skill.
They'll
They
get
don't
bodied,
got the
bro.
heart, bro.
They'll get
They
bodied
don't got
out
the
there.
heart. You
Yo,
bring somebody out like
the
a
Netherlands-
Josie in his prime, bro.
The Netherlands bodied them man for man. Iran bodied them man for man. You know, that's what I'm saying. The 2010 team was too studying you if you tried that yoga bonito on them.
But they lost two matches in that World Cup, right?
Also, second youngest team in the World Cup.
That's true.
It's
Yeah.
the team played.
And if it wasn't for for Sean Johnson and Yedlin, they probably would have been the youngest team.
Yeah.
Because they probably brought the average.
brought the
average age
And
up.
Reem brought it up.
Yeah,
Fucking
Reem,
35
too.
years old
Yeah.
out there.
So-
and shit.
Those three players in their 30s.
He about to get Social Security soon.
I mean, and honestly, for
Good for him.
someone who probably is his only World Cup,
Yeah.
I think overall, Reem showed like, yo,
He deserves to be there.
There's
Nah,
a
he
reason why I've
definitely
been
did.
out in
He
Europe this
definitely
whole
did.
time, and y'all haven't really called me.
Yeah.
I met Reem in 2000 something at Fulham. I got a ticket over there for fucking $15.
That's right. Yeah, I remember you. I remember
4
that picture.
rows back, bro.
Nice.
15 quid.
Nah,
Complaining, it's expensive.
that's why
Show me
I'm
them
more
peas,
excited
man.
for 2026.
It's expensive.
Is to watch this team
Coming up
I'm
play.
this
excited, bro. I want
On home soil.
I really hope they grow
With-
into what the potential that I think we all see in
Yeah.
them. You know
And
what I'm saying? Like, and even soft ass Donovan, bro. He had a dog in him too.
Yeah.
Like,
You know?
Oh, speaking of dogs, I went to the Gio Reyna mural on 72nd Street in Northern.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh,
a
yeah.
fire picture.
That
yo.
was cool.
I gotta go check that
now
out.
they can
Yeah.
paint over that. Bro, that
Wow,
performance.
they gonna
that,
paint
that
over it?
performance was.
It's not his fault, man.
Damn.
He played 6 minutes the whole
I
tournament.
know,
And he
but
put him in
it's
at
just
halftime. Down 2-0.
I would rather
Like,
than
what are you
just
gonna
not
do?
bring him in. Again, that's Triple G. That's on.
When you
that's on
make a
Triple
sub at
G.
halftime, that means the coach made a mistake and not start him.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what making a sub at
You
halftime
fucking
says.
take out Ferreira because why would he start? Yo, that dude legit just falls under pressure.
Yeah. Always.
Like that's wild.
Always.
Listen, guys. Next World Cup will be my 3rd World Cup.
Damn, we're gonna be tired, yo. Fuck.
Yeah.
No, that'll be your 4th.
That'll be his 3rd.
He'll be
Going.
my third. no? I went to Brazil, Russia.
Yeah, Russia,
he did
Qatar.
Russia, Qatar.
I'll be 3 consecutive though. I'll be streaking.
I wanted to, bro. I had a fucking wedding,
Yeah.
though,
I'll
bro.
be streaking,
A
bro.
wedding, bro. Fuck.
And then Copa America, wherever Copa America is, I'm probably gonna go to that also.
We'll see. I can't promise.
If it's in Ecuador, it'll fucking be
That'd be dope.
be a blessing though.
That'd be dope. All right, final World Cup final. Who you guys picking? Who's winning it?
Argentina still.
I got Argentina,
Oh, you got
France.
Argentina?
Yeah, I still got
Argentina,
Argentina.
France, my final.
Who you got winning?
I picked France beginning of the tournament, and then when Benzema got hurt, I kind of started leaning towards Argentina.
Yeah.
It's between those two, obviously. For me, I think France. I think Pecho Frio. Once they start losing, they won't know what to do.
Yep.
The frustration will kick in,
Take it out.
and they won't know what to do.
About you?
I'm
say Colombia.
I'm gonna say Argentina in final, or Argentina and France in the final also. But Argentina, I'm gonna say they're gonna win it. It feels too in the cards.
Yep.
Messi, it's gotta happen. And then
I'm
the
gonna say this, yo.
argument will be over.
I'm
Of
gonna
who's
say
the
this.
greatest of all
But
time?
for
I'm
Argentina,
gonna tell you who I want to win, and then I'm gonna tell you who I think is gonna win.
okay.
I want Argentina to win because
Yeah.
I like Messi. I'm a Messi fanboy. I think he needs the World Cup. Are they gonna win? I think they're gonna fold, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna fold. At
They're
some
gonna
point, they're gonna fold, bro.
They gotta beat Brazil to get.
You know what I'm saying? How I don't believe in USA? I don't believe in Argentina.
They gotta beat Brazil to get to the final.
Yeah,
That's the
gonna be
sen-
I feel
that's
like
the
And what I
potential-
saw today, son, they not beating Brazil,
So
bro.
the coach was doing
Yo,
the
even the coach, bro. Even the coach.
Chichi
My mother texted me and she was like, "Is that the coach dancing?" I say, "Yes, mama. That's the coach dancing."
Yes, Mama dear.
Yo, he out there boogie woogieing with these dudes, yo.
That's wild.
The coach, bro. You not beating these cats, yo.
it's gonna be crazy, bro.
I
It's
want
gonna
them
be-
to.
And also, shout out to Chichi for fielding all 25 Brazilian players,
Yeah.
26
Oh,
Brazilian
for
players
real.
available.
I'm gonna say
put-
everybody.
Everybody.
Oh,
They put in Weberton in, and I was like,
Weberton.
the dude got 9 appearances total in his career for Brazil. He's like 37 years old.
Facts, bro.
Look, yo,
He said,
everybody
"Fuck
gets
it,
a
everybody
chance,
gets a chance.
Yeah,
We
everybody
all
gets-
playing.
everybody
Everybody gets
gets
a medal, yo.
Participation trophy.
Facts, bro.
Damn, bro. And just the word Everton sounds lame, but then you add a W in front of it. It's just-
Weberton.
Weberton.
El Weberton.
And Weberton. We got a runner.
Be careful, bro. Watch it.
So yeah, man. I think Yousef. All right, guys. Yousef has to take a massive shit. Nah, but I don't know. I can see Brazil winning it. I can see France winning it. So I don't know who to choose. But I want Argentina to win. But I don't think they will.
So who do you think is going to win?
I told you France or Brazil.
Can you pick one?
France?
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I think France got the dog in them, yo.
They do.
And Giroud is scoring, so that's a problem.
They
Because
do.
you already got Mbappe scoring. You already got,
Exactly.
you know.
Mbappe's going to.
Mbappe.
Mbappe's in form, and Giroud is scoring. That's a problem.
Mbappe.
Yeah, so I don't know. Great fucking episode though, guys. This was dope. We're gonna come back in a couple weeks. Take a couple weeks off. We'll be back for the schedule release.
Oh yeah.
And for the World Cup final. We'll talk about the World Cup final. Let's figure out a place to watch it together again. Let's watch some games this weekend too, if you guys got time.
Quarterfinals.
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
We could
Friday.
figure something
Well,
out.
not Friday, but Saturday, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Who's Saturday? Who's playing Saturday?
Argentina, Croatia.
No,
No, that's Friday.
It's the.
I thought England was on Friday.
Also on Friday. It's Brazil, Croatia, and the other game, which is tomorrow, the winners of tomorrow's matches.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's
So
Saturday.
we got some good matches coming up. Any last things? Any last words?
Shout out to Richarlison and his little
Yo, that was dope,
his
right?
speech today. You saw that?
Oh no, I thought you were talking about the goal.
Oh no, actually, Richarlison just moving up to like the top of the list of best soccer players as far as people go.
Nice. What did he say? What was his?
He was saying something about, because obviously there was a lot of tension between like the last elections and
You say Neymar out?
with
Shit.
Bolsonaro and shit.
I actually spoke to some Brazilian people about that
Yeah.
from Brazil, from Bahia. So they knew Thiago Andrade.
Oh, nice.
And they were saying that Brazil is like one of the few countries that the political divide could be so massive, but once Brazil starts playing, like all of that gets put to the side and they support
the team and shit.
yeah,
That's
and the
dope.
country and shit.
That's dope.
And I'm like, but what do you feel about like players like Neymar, big name, supporting an opposition? And he goes, people are gonna find that reason to hate you no matter what. So I don't know. I got the vibe that people don't really care about the players' political beliefs in Brazil, at least.
Yeah.
Because
It's more about the shirt than
yeah,
what
it's
the
all
club.
about national pride.
Yeah.
I know that they got really tight about Bolsonaro rocking the yellow shirts, and I think the right wing conservatives in Brazil like adopted it, the yellow shirt
Because they did it so here too,
with.
the Proud Boys.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah, exactly. So then, a lot of people were tight, and they were looking at the Brazil team to unite the country after the elections this year and shit. So,
But Lulo won.
Lula
won.
thank God.
Yeah.
So all is right
So,
again.
Tyler Magno's probably a sad boy right now.
Yeah. Sad boys.
What can you do?
I had coworkers who were for the other guy.
Bolsonaro.
Yeah.
Yikes.
He's a Palmeiras fan. He's from Brazil. He's a Palmeiras guy.
Yeah, a lot of my coworkers too. They're
So
probably
he's a-
slumlords.
He's a Paulista. Then.
down there in the
They're
favela.
from Sao Paulo.
Palmeiras? I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready to go?
Let's end it.
Let's
go.
go.
Let's do this. All right, y'all. CNYCFC Feather Podcast. See you guys in 2
Peace.
weeks. Peace.